The Australian-India series has been bubbling away nicely. India have come out here and absolutely challenged the #1 side in the world. And unfortunately, in the first T20, when it all comes down to these last 3 matches, rain again intervened. It's time to review the first T20 here on Cricbuzz. Meg Lanning, she has an ability to win the toss, and we all know in the T20 format you always send a team in and you chase. Gives you a chance to have a look at what the conditions are. Well, similar to every other time India have batted first, they came out of the blocks quick. Taylor Vilamik came in and bowled with absolute heat. The Australian fast bowlers were getting it up around that 125 mark, and it had Shafali Verma like a cat on a hot tin roof, jumping around, trying to upset the line and length of Taylor Vilamik. It was excitement galore. Even Elisa Healy on the microphone said it's chaos out there. Everyone was charged up because this series has been an absolute goldmine for us. It's just that we've been robbed because of the rain. Well, like I said, India got off to an absolute flyer. Smriti Mandana, 17 off 10, 2 boundaries, a 6, and Shafali Verma, she was all about just hitting sixes, 3 sixes in fact, and she tried to go for a 4th one, and it was Ash Gardner that did the damage. First she got Smriti Mandana, again great matchup, the off spinner coming and taking the ball away from the left-hander, and then in the same over Shafali Verma. So India was set back, but Jemimah Rodrigues, who came into the side, well, there's been a lot of pressure, a lot of talk about her, whether we would see her in the ODIs off the back of the 100 format. And we had to wait a while, and she has delivered. She cut away beautifully. She was so pumped up. She was fist pumping and hitting her bat every time she got the ball through, and she was in a really good position. 49 not out of 36. Some good little partnerships with Yastika Bhatia. Harmanpreet Kaur, she batted at 4, came in, hit 3 boundaries. This Indian side is taking it and putting Australia, these young bowlers, under pressure. Again, Meg Lanning, she used a number of bowlers, 8 bowlers in fact, and there was 2 debutantes with Hannah Darlington and Talia McGrath. Elise Perry, the best of the bowlers in the fact that she bowled 1 over, none for 3, but we never saw her again. Like I said, Ash Gardner the pick in the sense of picking up the 2 wickets, 2 for 28. And then the rain came down in the 16th over, and India were 131 for 4, and looking like they were going to score something in the vicinity of around that 180 mark. There was constant drizzle throughout their innings, and we saw that the ball was starting to skid on nicely to the bat. So if they did get 180, it would have been interesting to see whether this Australian side could be able to chase that total. You feel like the rain has really stopped us from seeing some exquisite cricket and some close encounters. We got a sense of that in Mackay, but ever since we've come to the Gold Coast, these late night thunderstorms, showers are really stopping us seeing the best players in the world. And if you think about the fact you've got 4 of the top 5 T20 batters taking place in this encounter, it is mouth-watering. And then you've got Elisa Healy, who's number 6. So some of the best players in the world. So points are split. It was 6 points to 4 coming into this first T20. It now Australia sits 7 and India sit 5. There's still 4 points up for grabs. Obviously, if Australia win the next game, then they win the series. Whereas if India can win the next T20, then we are in for an absolute showdown come the 3rd T20. I'll see you for the preview for the 2nd T20 match, which is on Saturday, and I can tell you, you are going to be in for a treat.